Most traders draw support and resistance. Very few actually trade it the right way. If you've ever bought support just to watch price blow right through it, or sold resistance to see price rip higher, you're not alone. That's because support and resistance isn't about drawing lines. It's about knowing which levels actually matter and how to trade them with confidence. In this video, I'll show you how to identify strong support and resistance, how to draw them properly without clutter, and a simple, high probability support and resistance trading strategy I've been using for 17 years with real live trade examples. Now, nothing in this video is a promise or guarantee of future results, but if this helps you, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's win some trades. Support and resistance are zones where price reacts. The resistance area is where sellers have stepped in and pushed down price before, and the support zone is where the buyers are stepping in and where trade opportunities are likely to appear again. The beauty of support and resistance is these levels appear on any time frame, any asset, gold, Forex, crypto, indices, futures, everything, so that you can actually use this information to provide you with a viable trading setup, winning your trade. Now, how do I identify only the strongest support and resistance levels? Well, these are the rules that I follow after 17 years of trading. Easy enough for a beginner. I start with the most obvious turning points on the chart, just the extreme swing highs and the extreme swing lows, getting as many touches as possible. What has price touched recently and where is price reversing from? Now, if this price were to continue up here, I'd be looking for sells, but if the price came down to this level, or even all the way down to this level, I'd be looking for buys. As long as I have some sort of additional confirmation, an entry model I'll teach you later in the video. Next, I'm looking for multiple reactions, right? One touch doesn't mean anything. I want to see this zone being hit multiple times, so when it comes back to that level again, I have the confidence to go short and obviously have that trade go ahead and smash my take profit. When I'm getting 1, 2, 3 touches, all with significant strength, it tells me the sellers at this level of resistance are defending it and that price has already proven it can reverse. But you do want to avoid weak, diminishing rejections. You can see here, price is moving up, price is moving up. But as it's moving up, it's starting to get weaker, right? If you come to the top, you can see price is getting weaker with every single push up. So what do you think is going to happen here? Well, this level is going to break. Listen to the price action. It's telling you what's going to happen. 4, I'm looking for clear and obvious levels. I had that obvious resistance and now I've got this obvious support. If you have to hunt for a level, it's probably not strong enough. Good levels will jump off the chart immediately. And if you need a helpful tip for beginners, come click on candles in TradingView right here, click on line, and this is going to show you those levels even easier. And if you can see it easier, so can everyone else, which is exactly what you want. Another thing I'm looking for is impulsive moves, supply and demand levels. This huge push up in price right here that's creating multiple fair value gaps is telling us there's more conviction behind this move. So when that price comes back to my level right here, I'm going to feel very strongly and very good about a potential buy trading position. Now, I'm sure you've heard this already before, but the strongest levels actually reverse roles. We break through and we're starting to use that level that was once resistance as support. It was first resistance and now it's support. This is one of the most powerful confirmations you can get and really can lead to some incredible trading opportunities. Now for 7, it's recent respect. Now old levels matter, but the newer levels matter more. So what do we have right here? We have the price getting weaker. It breaks through and it creates this new level. So I'm less interested in this old level. And as price comes back to this level, like it is right now on the live chart, it's starting to respect this level because this is the most recent level, making it the strongest level. Recent levels just matter more. And the last thing I want you to do is trade with the trend. If the market is going up, we want to be looking for buy trades. How do we make that easier? Come click on indicators, type EMA, put that moving average exponential on your chart, double click on that thing. These are the settings that I use, 200 period on any time time frame. Now, if the price is above that yellow EMA, I want to buy. We're in an uptrend. So I've got my obvious level of support down here. I have my level of resistance at the top. Now, am I going to sell from this level? No, we're in an uptrend. So once price broke through this resistance and started using it as support, I feel like that's a really strong level. I'm going to enter my trading position, and sure enough, I'm going to smash that take profit. Now, an important reminder, a level doesn't have to meet every single rule. Even 2 or 3 strong criteria is enough, but the more boxes it checks, the higher probability, so use your discretion. Now, I showed you everything I know about these levels, but in order to take a trade, we still need confirmation. We need entry models. So let me show you some of these right now, and then we can get right into my complete 17-year support and resistance trading strategy, even for beginners. Now, I have a bunch of live trades to show you. This one I sent to over 1,300 people. So as you can see, we have our extreme low, we have our extreme high, check. We've got multiple rejections, check. The last move here was impulsive, check. As price comes down to our level right there, our level of interest, our point of interest right here, we are respecting previous levels, check. And if we go to the line chart right here, we have clear, obvious levels, check. So now I have this support level right here. Price is at that level. This is on the 1 hour time frame. In order to enter the trade, I come down to the 5-minute time frame. So you can see on the 5-minute, I have that level of support. Price entered that level of support. Let's zoom all the way in right here. And this is what I'm looking at. Price is now at my level. I need a reason to get into a trade. So there's a ton of ways I get into trades. I like to use trend lines, engulfing patterns, aggressive entries, retest entries, market structure shift entries. So for the trend line entry, it's simple. Price is coming down. Price keeps tapping that trend line over and over and over again. And eventually a big green candle like this one breaks through the trend line, and then I enter my buy position. Price shoots up, smash the profit. Now another one you could have, price comes down like this, okay, comes into your level, and then you have an engulfing candle pattern, right? That's where you have a small red candle engulfed by a big green candle, and you could enter on that. Then there's the aggressive entry. Price comes down to your level like this. It simply closes, and then you enter your trade and win it. Or there's the retest, where price comes down, taps the level, breaks above, and then retests, and then you enter your trade. Now, all of these are valid ways to take a trade. The retest one is great. You could also do a market structure shift. So let's say price is coming down, okay, something like this, and then it comes to your level right here, and then it comes back up, and then it comes down. So what you get here is you're getting lower highs and you're getting these lower lows. And when the price comes up here, it's actually breaking this high, which means you have a market structure shift, giving you an awesome area to enter a trade from here. Now, obviously you could pick which entry model you really like. On this trade, I went with a simple trend line. Take a look. I put my trend line right here at 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and then I entered the trade on the break. You could see I had a very, very strong reaction immediately, but this trade did go on for a pretty significant period of time. Again, I sent this to over 1,300 traders in my VIP room, and it did come all the way up and smash my take profit right about there. As for the stop loss and take profit levels, look, I put my stop loss just below the level of support, below that support box right there. And for my take profit, I was going for about 2% on this one. I was basically looking at this level right here. Look, price reacted aggressively down off this level before and aggressively off of this level again. So I thought this would be a minor level of resistance, a good area to exit a trade. Now, I was also looking at this level right here, which was a level of supply. And if I play this trade out, you could see that it would have come all the way up in a second or two here and gone all the way up to hit that level. So it tapped into supply. I would have won the trade, and then there was a huge push down because because that's often what happens when price touches supply. Make sure to watch my supply and demand videos. Now, to master this, I've got to show you a few more live trades. But before I do, if you're wondering where I trade with the AAAFX broker. They are the sponsor of this video. Commissions are low, spreads are low. They use the best platform in the business, MetaTrader. The link is in the description and registration is free. Now let's do more live trades. I'm only going to show you this support and resistance trading strategy 2 more times so that you can really master this. Now, every single trade I'm showing you is a trade I sent to my VIP trading room. This one, I made an absolute boatload, I've got to say. So we have our extreme high. We've got the extreme low. Check. We have multiple price rejections. Check. The last move from here was impulsive. Look, it took out this low. We are respecting previous levels. Check. And we have clear, obvious levels. This is honestly one of the simplest ways to trade. Now, price is at our level, so we're coming to the 5-minute time frame. Now, this is what the 5-minute time frame looks like. This is what I was looking at right here, okay? I had one candle tap in, and then I had the next candle close outside of the zone. That's all I did. That was the entry. It was really that simple. And then I sent this trade to over 1,300 people. It went into profit. It took a while. Again, these are 5-minute candles, so it didn't take that long. And eventually, it smashed my take profit right there. Now, I left a bunch of profit on the table. This one went way further down. But let's talk about it a little bit. Where's my stop loss? It's right here above that resistance level, right? I was able to get about 2.2%. And then for my take profit, look, I was looking at this level right there. Why? This level was used as a resistance here and used as a support here. So we know that that's a strong level. We can see that flip again off of that level. Now, in this case, I was wrong, okay? If I continue to play this trade out, you will see it did take a while, but this trade went way further down. So I left some profit on the table. Sometimes that happens. And the thing is, when I'm showing you these trades, I'm not like the other gurus. I'm not going, oh, this is a perfect trade. This is a perfect trade. You can't get any better than this trade. I don't do that at all. Right? Look, I could have got my profit all the way down there. That would have been fantastic. Or I could have got my profit all the way down here. That's fantastic. And if I was another trading teacher, that's what I would show you. But every trade I show you is actually in my VIP room. So it's verified by other traders. I can't fake it, all right? And I'm not faking it on this one either. This is the last one I'm going to show you. Look, we set the level of support right here. Extreme support, extreme resistance. That's our extreme swing low. Check. Multiple rejections. Check. Respecting recent levels, right? These are recent levels. Check. This is a recent level. That's the last level. The last move was impulsive, right? This was an impulsive move, creating a level of demand right here. Again, watch my supply and demand videos. On the line chart, is it clear and obvious? Yes. Very obvious. Price is moving off of this level. And we even have the EMA on this one. Look, the 200 period EMA, this yellow line right here, price is above that level. So we're trading with the long-term trend as well. So all of those things are correct. Price is at our level right here. We're coming to the 5-minute time frame. So on the 5-minute time frame, price just came to my level. It's been rejecting off of the level right here. Then it came and closed in the level. And what did it give us? It gave us a bullish engulfing pattern, right? We've got the small candle right there, and we've got the big candle that's engulfing the smaller candle. And that's it. That's enough for me to enter the trade. And what happens? Boom, smash the take profit almost immediately. And you may go, Pat, this is only a 1-to-1. You're only getting 1%. That's absolutely fine. We just want to win trades. Who cares if it's 1% or 2% or 10%? This is real trading. I put my stop loss below my zone. And off of this area right here, there was a pretty big push down. So I thought we might get a push down again. And that's exactly what happened, right? We tapped the take profit right here, and then it started to shoot down. Now, I know you're going, Pat, show me what happens next. And you know, if I do show you what happens next right here, you'll see I could have made a little bit more on this trade. If you're a bit more patient, you can make more on your trades. So I could have put my take profit all the way up here. and got about 1.82. And that's at a fair value gap right there. So that would have been actually a pretty good level to target. If you don't know about fair value gaps, you got to watch some of my other videos. Now, I hope this support and resistance trading strategy wasn't too easy for you. If it was, definitely watch this video right here, or definitely watch this video right here. Consider joining my VIP trading room, get some of my analysis, and I'll be back next week. Much love.